bunch of barbed wire? What are you gonna do with it? Keep it away from me!
Ah, the sights, sounds, and smell of the city. After 7 years away, I almost missed the oppressive smell of sulfur, blood, and excrement. Ah ha ha ha! And I now have this little passion project, too. And little Princess Morningstar relying on me for help. My, how things change. Perhaps I'm turning over a new leaf, or... Oh dear. I say, chum, are you dead? Or just relaxing down there? It's a bad idea to nap in the middle of the road. Oh, alive! What a surprise! Down here, you learn rather quickly to assume that someone lying still is dead or dying. Yes, I said down here. Where do you think you are, my dear? The French Quarter during Mardi Gras? Ah ha 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 ha! I wish. What I'd give to have some beads thrown at me again, instead of piles of... But I digress. Oh dear. You truly don't know, do you? Well, I must say, I've never had to have this talk with anyone before. But you need to hear it, and you've got me in a good mood. You, my dear, are dead. And as dazed and confused as you might feel, I'm sure you can still guess which one of the last 2 stops you ended up with, Oh, good. You've got at least some of your wits about you. Yes, my astute new friend, you're in hell. Specifically Pentagram City. In the Pride Ring. Not the worst as far as the rings go, either. So take that for what it's worth. Well, I must say you're taking this news rather well. I'd assume this is generally the point where the average sinner would start screaming and crying that there must be a mistake. Would you mind telling me your name, my dear? Ah, a very nice name you have. It's a pleasure to meet you. Quite a pleasure. My name is Alastor, known to some as the Radio Demon, and one of the overlords of this special little section of the Inferno. Yes, my dear, an overlord. Think of it as sort of landlord meets mayor. It's just your luck that you stumbled across someone of actual status in this largely lawless and chaotic realm. Fortunate for you, really, since unlike the average rabid sinners, or even the other overlords, I have some class and dignity. What? Oh, yes. The ears and the tail. Sometimes when a person dies, the form they take in hell reflects something about their life. And I suppose I have some deer-like features. Why do I look like a deer? Maybe because I like the thrill of the hunt. So, my newly condemned friend, what exactly do you plan to do from here? You don't exactly seem like the type to go drown your sorrows in booze, sex, or drugs. Though, if I'm wrong, there's certainly plenty of all that. Goodness knows. But would you, perchance, like a quiet and comparatively kinder place to sort yourself out? Oh, wonderful! I know just the place. See that towering hotel in the distance? That's our destination, the Hazbin, Happy Hotel. Our dear Princess of Hell has taken it upon herself to try to rehabilitate sinners into becoming worthy of admittance into heaven. And this hotel is her bastion of delusion. But Charlie's delusions and possible messiah complex aside, an irony if there ever was one, It is at least a safe place where you can adjust to all of this at your own pace. Oh, heavens, no! I don't believe in demon rehabilitation at all. That's Charlie's little oxymoron. Heaven and hell are separate for a reason, my dear. But then again, if I were in charge of things, I'd probably just throw everyone down here just to see them squirm. So what do I know? Then why help, you ask? For my own selfish entertainment, of course. I help Charlie fulfill her delusions of grandeur, and in return, I get to watch as each demon she brings home turns into Sisyphus, pushing their boulder up the hill in a desperate, heartbreaking hope of a better afterlife. Fun for the whole family! Cruel. Oh, my sweet, dense little friend. Do you remember where you are? Who I am? What I am? Oh, come now. Don't be afraid of me, my dear. I admit, maybe frightening you like that so soon after your arrival is in poor taste. I'm truly sorry for needlessly alarming you. In fact, I'm feeling quite generous. Let me make it up to you. Once we get back to the hotel, I'll make you a batch of my special beignets just for you. Oh, I haven't cooked in years. I wonder if I still remember how. Oh, don't you worry yourself about my diet, dear. I still definitely eat. In fact, I have people over for dinner every night. Ha! So, what do you say? Shall we head to the hotel and get you all settled in? I've rather got my heart set on those beignets now. And beg pardon for being so blunt. You really don't have anywhere else to go. Unless you'd rather tough it out on the mean streets, as they say. Will I be there? At the hotel, you mean? Of course, my dear. How else can I watch the light of hope leave a sinner's eyes? Besides, I agreed to help Princess Morningstar, and I don't leave a task unfinished. Why do you ask? Are you growing fond of me already? How charming! There's something about you that intrigues me, my little friend. Maybe it's the last vestiges of innocence I can see in those eyes. It's been so long since I've seen anyone with a soul this unstained. Why, if I didn't know better, I'd claim it for myself. Oh, this will be fun. Forgive my digressions, darling. Before anything else, let's get you all settled in the hotel and have some nice sweets in your belly, After that, we can talk about your future. Your future. Welcome to hell. Enjoy your stay. Hello there, friends. I just wanted to thank you so much for listening to this broadcast. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing for more. And of course, if you want to support me directly, consider checking out my Patreon down below. I also wanted to thank my patrons down there. Specifically, my new friends Des, Mermaid, Alan Pa, and Eirika Stokes. Thank you so much for being patrons, and I will see you in the next broadcast.